friends, welcome to Intellify. Today our topic is refraction of light through a prism. This belongs to the chapter The Human Eye and the Colourful World, which is the subject of science class 10th. We saw how light gets refracted through a rectangular glass slab in the earlier video. In the same way, we will see how the light gets refracted through a prism. Now consider a triangular glass prism. It has two triangular bases and three rectangular lateral surfaces. So that's how the prism is. Now these surfaces are inclined to each other. The angle between its two lateral surfaces is called the angle of the prism, and it is represented by A, capital A. Now in the diagram, if you look at the diagram, you can see that a perpendicular is drawn N dash on the surface AB, and a perpendicular M dash is drawn on the surface AC, and angle I and angle R is marked, and angle E is also marked. So in the diagram we can see that PE is the incident ray, and EF is the refracted ray, FS is the emergent ray, angle A is the angle of prism, which is represented by capital A in the diagram, and angle I is the angle of incidence, and angle R is the angle of refraction. Angle E is the angle of emergence, and angle D is the angle of deviation, capital D. Deviation is represented by capital D. So in this we can see that a ray of light is entering from air to glass at the first surface AB. The light ray on refraction has bent towards the normal. As I said, the normal N dash on the surface AB. Now at the second surface AC, the light ray has entered from glass to air, and it has bent away from the normal, that is the perpendicular M dash on the surface AC. Now we are comparing the angle of incidence and the angle of refraction at each refracting surface of the prism. So now we are comparing angle I and angle R. The peculiar shape of the prism makes the emergent ray bend at an angle to the direction of the incident ray, and this angle is called the angle of deviation, which is represented by capital D. Now with this experiment, or with this, we can conclude that the emergent ray bent towards the base of the prism for all values of angle of incidence, and the direction of the emergent ray is different from the incident ray. The value of the angle of deviation, that is angle D, depends on the value of angle of incidence. We can conclude the refraction of light through a prism as angle I, that is angle of incidence, plus angle E, angle of emergence, is equal to angle A, which is the angle of prism, plus angle D, which is the angle of deviation. Thank you.